Well, bear in mind, when Boris Johnson became mayor, the previous mayor, Ken Livingstone, had a target of 50% affordable housing. And this is a figure we think in the Labour group or the Assembly is the right sort of figure for London. It doesn't always mean that you get to 50%, but I think we should be working on the basis that you aim higher. If you fall back slightly, that's better for aiming for, say, 25% and only getting 15%. I mean, we have a housing crisis in London, and it is fundamentally a crisis of affordability. We don't have enough homes that people can afford to live in. And these schemes on which the mayor is planning to set this target at 25%, these are very big schemes. They could deliver a lot of housing for London. And we want homes that people can actually afford to live in, rather than homes for property speculators and oligarchs.
I understand your concern. Your concern is that if we say 25%, we'll meet 25% and we'll do no more than that. However, Boris Johnson's office is saying that actually if we set it unrealistically high, it can put boroughs off and actually we fall short. And so that's why they say they want 25%.
Well, what we're saying is, look, this should be up to the boroughs. And in fact, there is some confusion going on here, because we were previously under the impression that the mayor was going to leave this up to boroughs, that boroughs would look at the individual schemes and they would come up with a sensible level depending on local circumstances. That seems like a more sensible approach than what we're now hearing, and I believe the mayor's office is still to actually comment on these reports, that we're now hearing that it will be this fixed target across London. Why not leave it up to the boroughs to decide what the sensible level is in their particular localities?
The term affordable housing is bandied around quite a lot, and it actually can be quite unclear what is affordable for one and is affordable for all. Do we have any more, what is it that the London group want when it comes to affordable homes?
Well, we want to see a target of 50%. Across London, which is what the previous mayor set. But we also think these schemes should not be somehow artificially limited to 25%. We think that the boroughs should be able to look and come up with what a sensible figure is. And this will give clarity to I think this will give clarity to developers as well. It will also mean that on each individual scheme we can get the level of affordable housing which is right for that area.
You've written to Boris Johnson. Have you heard back yet?
We've not heard back yet. To be fair, the letter only went very recently, so we wouldn't expect to have heard back yet. But as soon as we get a response, we'll obviously be putting that out into the public domain.
Yeah, and we'll keep across that as well. Just quickly, around 100,000 affordable homes is what we're being told Boris Johnson will deliver over his 2 terms, which is what he said he would deliver. I think it's about 94,000 already built. That's not bad going, is it not?
Well, given the scale of the housing crisis that we face, given the actual need for affordable housing, which is not being met, I think he could have done a lot more. And one thing I want the mayor, I've been calling for the mayor to have done, and I think the next mayor needs to do, is to get City Hall building homes directly, whether that's by setting up an agency or simply doing it directly through their housing department, so that the mayor can intervene in the market and actually start to deliver the homes that we need, because we're not seeing the level of affordable house building that's required to meet the need of Londoners.
OK, Tom Copley from the London Assembly, thank you. We'll keep an eye on this, and hopefully if we hear back from Boris Johnson, we'll get what he has to say.